welcome back. So this video is about how to get started in real estate. And it's a question that I always get in my DMs and my emails. I guess having been in real estate for so long, it's like, what do you mean how to get started in real estate? Go sign up for a class, get your license, sign up for a brokerage, and get to work. But then I had to put myself back into when I had, when I was a novice and I didn't know. I want to kind of give you guys a background first and how I even embarked on this journey and how I got to the place that I am today. So it started off with me. I was actually a bartender at night. I worked at Chase during the day, and I as a teller, and I was going to college. And I just remember telling one of my colleagues at Chase, I was like, I'm just too good for this. Why am I here? Like, I'm more than this. Like, and he was just looking at me like I was crazy. But, I am, I was more than it. But nonetheless, I was like, I just need some rental property and, I'll be fine. I never have to work a day in my life, right? And he told me about a friend who was also young. He was 25. He had rental property, and he was like, you should meet him. And I was like, definitely give me his number. Long story short, I ended up connecting with the guy, and he told me that he attended real estate investment clubs and seminars in the local community, and this was in Houston. And so I found a club, and I had my dad come with me. Packages, but I told him, I was like, Dad, just give me $100,000. I'll buy my first investment property, and you never have to hear from me again. Like, I'll be rich and I'll be fine. I'll just live off my rental income. Yeah, no. And my dad was like, no, you can go get your real estate license. You can learn from other real estate investors, and the commissions that you earn, you can then take that and put into your own real estate investments. And essentially, that's what I did. First of all, you need to find out why. Why real estate? Why? And that's for you to answer. For me, it was for the investment side. That's what it was for me. And and it worked for me. And so you just really need to sit down and getting to an understanding place of why real estate. Is real estate something that really intrigues me? Is it something that really excites me? Whether it's from the interior design to the art of the deal to actually catering to clients, whatever it is, you need to know why real estate. Okay, and so if it is a good fit for you and you're like, no, I can see myself doing this, then you need to find a local school, a local real estate school. I personally went to Champions School of Real Estate in Houston. It's one of the best. I have literally a great school. And each area is different, so you just need to find the school for you. I know also too the local colleges offer real estate classes, so you need to do your research on that end. I took about 7 classes, under $1,000, and I had to take a state portion and a national portion test. I passed the first time. I've heard stories of people that didn't pass the first time, and that's okay. I took the test prep class twice. I read the book in its entirety. One thing that I found about the real estate exam is that it's a lot of vocabulary. And if you just take time to study the vocabulary of real estate, you got to remember it's a new industry. So it's a new jargon, and there's different key words that you just need to learn. And a few math problems. Look, I wasn't the best in math, and now I run numbers all the time. So it's basic math. And I found a brokerage firm. And one thing that you want to make sure when, and you can Google questions. So look, Google is my friend. Google and YouTube. And I'm always, what's the top place? What's the best thing? What questions should I ask? And so you research what questions should you ask your broker. And it's relatively the same. What kind of training do they offer? What are their fees? But it's just like anything else. You have to go with your gut feeling. And the more that you operate in that space, I think that you will be on the path of least resistance for your life. At least that's what I found for mine. And for me, Keller Williams was a great firm. The training was amazing. The people there were amazing. I mean, there are pros and cons to everything. That's just life. But the pros outweighed the cons. And the firm really changed my life. Once you get hired with a firm, then you need to start training. Because remember, at real estate school, they're just teaching you how to pass the test so you can get your license. Now that you're actually with a firm, they teach you how to go after business. And it's an association of realtors. They offer classes on contracts, negotiations, marketing, social media. I mean, I was a sponge. And one thing that I tell people this all the time, like, I didn't know a blind from a doorknob when it came to real estate. It didn't really excite me, but I know how to hustle. I know how to open up my mouth. I know that a closed mouth doesn't get fed, and I know how to work. So when I got to Keller Williams, I literally researched every top producer in the firm. I knocked on their door. Hi, I'm Vanessa Cole. I am a newly licensed agent. I'm hungry. I can work. Any leads that you have that you don't have time to service or cater to, I'm more than willing to take those leads from you and work them as you would like them worked. And we can split the commission, some kind of referral fee, whatever works best for you. Because at this point, you don't have much leverage in negotiations. You're new. You're new and you're looking for free leads, okay? So you want to be as readily available. Here's one thing too that I want people to remember. What you seek is also seeking you. And you have to remember that. You have to believe in that. I'm a firm believer of it because it shows up so much in my life. And also what you believe is what's real for you. So sometimes my beliefs may not be real for you. Other people's beliefs may not be real for you. And you just need to really pay attention as to what you believe and make sure that it's the right things that you're putting out there, because that is what's showing up in your life. Take it for what it is. It's the truth. Before I came to the firm, I just kept putting out there, like, I need to learn under somebody. I need to learn under somebody that's really great. So that way, on a day-to-day basis, I can pick up different techniques and strategies and things that will help me become a successful business person in this game. And also investment focus. Because remember, that's why I came in. I came in for the investment side. Other people come in for the traditional side. Other people come in for the new construction side, whatever. And so I get on the elevator. I meet a guy, Charlie Kriegel. Still work with him till this day. Amazing. It's my broker. Amazing. And he was like, hey, I know you, or I'm supposed to meet you. I was like, really? You're supposed to meet me? And he's like, yeah. The president had told him about me, and he was actually looking to build a team. He was looking to build a team. And what was Vanessa looking for? Vanessa was looking for a mentor to learn under. And so, what do you know? It's like the missing piece to the puzzle. And after that, we were a force. A force. I think by himself, don't quote me, but I think he did about 11 million by himself with his assistant. Then when we got together, I think we closed at like 22.5 million, something like that. And It's just things that it's just what happens, right? Also too, I remember when I was training, I was in the training class, and as everybody was in there taking notes and stuff, I had 3 deals. I had 3 deals already ready to be submitted and take it to the closing table. And how did I do that? Well, it's one thing I tell people all the time: don't be a secret agent. Don't be a secret agent. Like, how do you get your license and not tell the world that you're licensed? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me unless you want to be a secret agent. No, literally, when I was getting my license, I was telling everybody. I told everybody at the bar, and then I told everybody at the bank that I was working at. And I was like, look, I'm getting my license and, just making progress, da da da. And they were like, that is so great. That is so great. And one guy who always came in the bank didn't know this. I just always, was polite and cordial. And he was like, oh, I'm a real estate asset manager. And I'm always looking for agents to represent me on my deals. I said, no, I didn't know, but it's good to know. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? So where do we go from here? And long story short, he's like, well, look, call me once you're official and we'll talk from there. And I'm like, okay. So as soon as my license was over at Keller Williams, called him up. I'm like, hey, Todd, I'm official. And he's like, okay, great. I'm emailing you over 3 contracts now. Go ahead and submit these over to the seller's agent and let me know what they come back at. Click. I said, what? 3 contracts? Oh, and I'm like, where do I submit them? What's on this contract? Like, I didn't know anything. What I'm telling you guys, clueless. And here's what I've learned. I've learned that things aren't as complex as we think they are. Things are not as hard as we think they are. If we keep things in their simplest form, we can make lots of progress in life, guys. I'm telling you, just keep things in the simplest form. Like, for example, this video right now. My team, they're all doing stuff this weekend, and I couldn't get them to shoot this video for me. So you know what I did? I was like, well, I have this information I need to get off my chest. So I plugged up my phone. I'm sitting here in my room, pulled up the shade so I can get some lighting, and I'm recording this video. And it's simple. It's simple. Okay? And this is just what I want to encourage you guys to keep things at its simplest form. Surround yourself with the right people, right? Your thoughts are powerful. Your words are powerful. I was at the bank as a teller, and I said, I'm more than this. I believed I was more than this. And I started talking about real estate and investment properties. And then people started listening, and some people started taking notice. And then because I just exude this energy, and people see how relentless and tenacious I am when it comes to my work ethics, they like that and they want to work with me. And that's the kind of mentality that you have to have. And every day you have to get up and work like it's your first day. Every day. So, that's enough for now. But how to get started again in real estate, right? Why real estate? Why? Make sure it's really something that you really want to do. Secondly, find a local real estate school. You can take them online, offline. I prefer offline. I prefer to go to a class. That's actually how I met my broker, because I need to touch feel people. There's actually like 2 or 3 people that I went to class with that I still keep in touch with till this day. We still refer each other deals. We're still just a positive force in each other's life. So me personally, I prefer a class. Thirdly, you take your state exam, your national exam, There's a fingerprint process. There's some fees. Make sure you find out what all those fees are. Then you find you a brokerage firm. Once again, Google the top questions to ask your broker when interviewing. And then once you find a firm, you go ahead and you start training. That's when you're really learning how to do business. And you want to know how to go after leads. You want to make sure that you're properly managing your money. That's a mistake that I made. And literally, my first or second year in real estate, I did over 6 figures, and then my CPA slapped me with an IRS bill. And I said, "What is that? And how am I supposed to pay for it?" I spent it all. and I came from working a 9 to 5 or an entry level job to boom, being thrown out here with the wolves and making great strides. And so these are things too. Make sure you get you a good CPA who specializes in real estate. Make sure you get a good attorney who specializes in real estate. Just become friends with them at first. Just become friends. Take them out to lunch, coffee, networking events. You got to build your arsenal. And then things will progress. Your title companies, your lenders, your insurance agents, your surveyors, your inspectors. But your firm should also have some resources. The top agents in your firm will also have some resources of top vendors that they work with. So, nonetheless, I know that was a lot, because that was a lot for me to say. But I hope this helped. And I hope you guys, if real estate is something that you're looking to really prosper in. Oh, and last but not least, one of my favorite books is How to Become, or The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. I'll have a link for that book below. But nonetheless, guys, much success and stay amazing. All right, much success in your real estate endeavors.